Hello again. So today I am going to be doing a Temu makeup haul, and this is my first ever Temu makeup haul. So I am super excited and I am going to get started. I did not get a primer, so I am using the Elf Hydrating Primer, which is my all-time favorite primer ever. And I am feeling a little bit under the weather. I think I have a cold today. And actually it started yesterday and I'm not feeling so well. But I really wanted to try on this makeup because I just received it yesterday. Temu is a website and an app that's kind of like Wish and AliExpress, but they ship really quick. I don't think they're based here in the United States. I think they come from somewhere else. But I always get their stuff in about a week. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I got this 3-pack of makeup sponges, and I actually really like these when I saw them, just because I feel like their shape is perfect for how I use them. I love when sponges have a flat side, and this one has 2 flat sides. So I am really happy about that, and we're gonna see how they perform. So I'm gonna go wet one of them and I'll be back. This is what it normally looks like, and this is wet. And that's normal with makeup sponges. It feels pretty good. We're gonna see. I also got a makeup brush set, and they come in this green velour pouch. And it does have these little strings so you can pull it and close it. So it's a whole bunch of brushes. This didn't cost that much, by the way. They are protected with this net. They're very soft. Those are gonna be the ones I'm gonna be using whenever I need those type of brushes. Now that I have the primer on, I'm gonna be using the foundation. So this is the Poudre Lasting Makeup Face and Body Foundation, and it's in the shade 1NF Natural Fair 1. I'm not fair, but when I was looking at the color choices, this seemed to be a little darker than some other ones, so that's what I got. The bottle is completely plastic and it looks kind of like frosted, but that's just like the coating on this, because you can see that it's peeling off. It says to shake really well. I am gonna put it on the back of my hand. See, it's a little bit thick, and I am going to be applying this with my finger first. It's really thick. Oh my gosh, it smells so much like hand soap. This reminds me of something. Like the consistency of it reminds me of Nivea. That's what it reminds me of. Like the Nivea that comes in the tin that's really thick. That's what it reminds me of. It is very thick. Oh my gosh, it smells good. It smells like hand soap. So if you like the scent of like soft soap, the brand, then you're gonna like this. Ooh, I'm actually really surprised with this. I did not expect it to be like this high coverage. I thought it was gonna be kind of like very thin consistency, very watery, and it's actually not. I don't know if the ingredients are online, but let me show it to you here. This is what the ingredients are. You could take a screenshot if there's something that you might be allergic to. So yeah, it has a bunch of different stuff. It does have hyaluronic acid. It says flavor. I shouldn't be doing this. Let's turn it around. But it says it has flavor. I think they're talking about scent or perfume, maybe. I don't think it's flavor. It doesn't taste like anything. Then again, I have a cold, so I don't know. Okay, so far I have one layer. My skin just looks more evenly toned. It looks very clean. This matches me to a T. This matches me perfectly, by the way. And it's already like medium coverage. So I'm gonna add just a tiny little bit more like on this area right here. This is really good. Really, really good. The packaging is really bad. Really, really bad. Like I said, it's already peeling off. Like there's like pieces of plastic falling off of the packaging. But the actual foundation, the product is great. Okay. So now I am going to be adding some full coverage concealer, and it's just called Softly Beauty Glazed Full Coverage Concealer. It says on the side, Beauty Glazed loves, and actually it says Beauty Glazed love animals, no tested on animals. Beautyglaze.com, made in China, right here. And then you could also see the ingredients right here. If it's kind of hard to zoom in, but this is what it looks like. This, I mean, these are the ingredients, so take a screenshot if you want to see that. Oh, this is too light. Okay, so this is the shade right here, and you can see it on the bottom because this container right here, it does have like, it is a colored container on the top, and then it's like see-through on the bottom. This is so pretty though. It just feels so high-end, like the actual container. And then you turn it, it does have a doe foot applicator. It has a light scent as well. This might be a little too light for me. I'm still gonna add it though. I'm gonna be using a concealer brush. Oh, this is too light. Oh my god, I shouldn't have put this much. Okay, this is too much. Oh my god, this is way too much. As you can see though, this is like pretty thick, and I do feel like it is full coverage. I'm gonna grab the same sponge that I was using the foundation, and I'm just gonna pat, pat, pat. I'm gonna dab it on my face, and hopefully that's gonna help to blend it in to the skin a little bit better. I really do recommend that concealer. That thing is great. All right, so next I have a contour stick, and this is the Contour Duo in 01. And all it says on the top is color geometry, natural color plus light coffee. And then everything else is in some other language. It's in characters from another country, so I don't understand what it says. But it does have a little sticker on the bottom that is English, and it does have the ingredients on there. This is the lighter part of the contour stick, and this is the darker part of the contour stick. So you can see right here. So I'm gonna try to add, I'm not gonna add the light one, and I'm gonna just use this dark one on this area right here, because I think that's how you use it. I see people using it like on this area all the time, although I have like a pretty short forehead, so I don't think that's like the best area for me to use it. I don't know, maybe if I put it on my double chin, it'll hide it a little bit. This kind of orangey. So next I have the Stereoscopic Smooth Eyebrow Cream. Basically, it has like a little brush that's on an angle. It's a tiny little angled brush like this. And then on the other side, you unscrew this part, and it does have, it's not powder. It's kind of like a little cream that's inside of here. And then you just dip the other part of your brush, and I put this on, and this is in the shade 03. It doesn't smell like anything. So I'm gonna put this on my brows. Okay, so I am done putting this on. And like I said, I really like this. And all you have to do is put that cream part, like screw it back on like this. And then at the top, you're going to put the other cap, and that's it. You carry this around, and it's so convenient. I like this. I actually love it. I think it's a great idea. Okay, so next I have a lot of things. So let me see, what do I go with next? So I got these little pads right here, and these little pads, it's a makeup tool, and they're so you can stick under your eye while you do your eyeshadow. So if there's any like fallout, it catches it, and then you don't have to worry about that going all over your face. So they have stickers in the back. They have one at the top part of it, and they have one on the bottom. But I'm not gonna use the bottom one. What I'm gonna do is kind of just go like this, because I think that's how you wear it. It feels weird, but that's how you use it, as far as I know. Yeah, I think that's how you use it. And then you also have like a nice straighter line as well when you use something like this. Okay, so you know that tape that doctors use, that is very low tack? That's how this feels. Okay, so next I'm gonna be using this eyeshadow palette right here, and it is called the Angel Embossed Eyeshadow, and this is from Call Ling, and it does have the ingredients on the back, so you can take a screenshot of this if you're interested in knowing what those ingredients are. To keep it closed, it does have this elastic lace. See, it keeps it closed, and then you slide it off, and then you open it up like this. So these shades right here are very neutral. Like I said, it's a very neutral palette. And then it does have like this weird little shade right here, like this right here, and it has like these little balls. By the way, it does have a mirror, and this is cardboard. Everything is cardboard. This is plastic. Okay, so this right here, I'm not sure what it is, but it's like these little balls, and there's like this transparent thing, like jelly, kind of like, it feels like Jello, but like harder, and it looks like this. I don't know if there's like any color to this, or maybe it's just like shine. Hold on a second. Oh no, it does have color. Okay, so see, it's kind of like a little bit kind of gold. The little balls are like gold colored. So once you get to those little balls, combined with like this jelly kind of feeling thing, it does have like, it just feels like a wet eyeshadow. Okay, so doesn't smell like anything, and I'm gonna start doing a look. These shadows are so cute because I feel like they're pigmented, but they're not like unworkable. I feel like some people, they like really pigmented shadows because they like really bold looks. And there's people that like to have the option of building up their eyeshadow so that they could go a little bit less intense with it, and then they can build up to something more intense if that's what they wish. So I am that second person that I like to have options. Okay, so I also got this eyeshadow crayon, and it's like a tiny little chubby stick. It's a very pretty bronzy color, and I thought of adding it. Maybe I'm going to add just a tiny little bit right here just to give it a little more definition. Next, I have a cool black eyeliner, and this is a felt tip eyeliner. As you can see, oh, I just put it on and look at that. I gotta be careful because if I don't put it right, it's gonna stay there. So next I do have mascara. I have blush, but I also have lashes, and I have this really weird thing for your lips. So I got these lashes that kind of look like anime, and I thought that these were so cute. But that's not what I'm going to be using today. I am actually going to be using this magnetic lash right here because I feel like I am really bad at placing eyelashes. So I think that maybe like with magnet, it's a little bit better. Plus these are a little bit smaller and they're a little bit more inconspicuous, and I feel like that's gonna look a little bit better on me. This one has the eyeliner that is magnetic. You let it dry just a little bit and then you can press just like one little row. I don't know if I'm supposed to use mascara before doing my lashes or after doing my lashes. Remember. This mascara, by the way, is called Lamela Waterproof Mascara, Slender Curling Mascara, Blender Curling Mascara. It brings 9 grams, and the back of it has all the ingredients as well. I don't know if you can see them, but it does have ingredients. So this is what this mascara looks like. So I think that this is dry. Let's see. Nope, not dry. Isn't it dry yet? So while we're waiting for the mascara to dry, I'm going to go ahead and add the blush. So it's interesting because this blush is called Lamelia, from the same brand, Lamelia FT Color. And it comes in this cute little heart-shaped compact, and it brings this, and it does say right there, swipe it on your cheeks. So I don't know why it has like this tiny little foam thing. That's horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a blush brush. This one is from, it's a blush brush from Ulta, and look how cute that is. It has like little hearts. All right, so now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this magnetic eyeliner. It doesn't have instructions, but it's a magnetic eyeliner. It's liquid, it smells good. And I am gonna try to do a line right here. So it is black. If you did not have an eyeliner, like I put the eyeliner before, you could always use this as your eyeliner because it is definitely very black. My eyelashes are still, they're still wet. I don't recommend the mascara. While we wait for that to dry, I'm gonna use the Beauty Glazed Silky Lip Glaze, and this is in the shade Ketchup. It looks like a little ketchup packet with a tomato on it. I don't know why I thought I had bought something that was strawberry, but no, this isn't strawberry. This is a tomato. And on the back it says Beauty Glaze doesn't test on animals, made in China. And then it does have the ingredients in English on the back. Okay, so I'm gonna open up this ketchup looking packet, and this is the actual product right here. It does have a little doe foot applicator. It's a liquid lipstick. Ooh, this is soft. It reminds me of some liquid lipstick from NYX, the Velvet. Kind of feels velvety. Now that this is supposed to be dry, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these eyelashes. Try to grab them like this, but I think I grabbed it wrong. I don't think I even need anything. Oh, no. I am chaos with eyelashes, by the way. Ooh. No. Ooh, stayed. Did I even put it all the way on the inside like this? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, because you know why this little thing is sticking up like that? Because I didn't put any on the bottom right there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I added just a little bit more at the bottom. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. When I first put it on, it was working a little bit better, and now it's not working that great. So let me go ahead and do the other side as well. See? This one went on so well, but I think that's what it is. This one went on really well because I only did it once. But once you take it off and you have to do it again and reapply, it's not as good. Okay. Okay. It stayed on me. Okay. Oh, it didn't. This one just keeps sticking up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Even though I did give you some information, I was going along, I'm going to give you final thoughts. Foundation. The foundation is amazing. I love this foundation. I feel like my skin looks so even. It looks so pretty. It looks like doll skin. It looks like porcelain. Even in person, like, it does not look cakey at all. It just looks very even. It's definitely full coverage. At least that's how I see it. I feel like it's full coverage and it looks really nice. My skin is normal to dry. It's not oily at all. And it's looking really nice. It's not looking too matte to the point where it looks fake. It just has like a natural glow to it, which is really pretty. And I really appreciate that because I love a little bit of a glow. Especially because I have like fine lines and stuff. And if it's completely matte, they just look really bad and creepy. So next is the concealer. And this concealer, even though it's a little bit lighter, I feel like it still matches me once I blend it in, because at the beginning it just doesn't. But once I blend it in, it does match and it looks absolutely amazing. It is definitely full coverage, and honestly, I can tell you that I prefer this over Shape Tape any day. Is it going to fix my fine lines and my wrinkles? No, but it doesn't enhance them. Only surgery probably will. Maybe drinking lots of water reminds me I need to drink my water. Especially now that I have a cold, I need to keep drinking water. Okay, next. The contour. I feel like contour is not for me, but if you like contour, then I think that it's a fine option. That one is kind of orangey, but just a little bit orangey. So if you're into that, or if that matches your skin tone, then I think it will be great. And this thing is already sticking up. The eyebrow pomade. I absolutely love that product. As I told you before, it's so convenient for on the go. If you keep like an on the go makeup bag, or you travel a lot, or you keep stuff in your car, which I do sometimes, and it's not recommended because it can get like hot in there. It could get really cold. It's gonna mess up your stuff. But I think that it's great for on the go. Okay, it's something that you could just grab really quick and leave, and it saves you space. The eyeshadow palette I thought was really cute. I like that it has a mirror. The shadows themselves are a good amount of pigment. They blend well. They don't look patchy. They don't look streaky. They are actually really nice. I mean, you can see on my eye that you can tell the difference between one eyeshadow and the other one. It's not like all the same and muddy. The liquid liner is very, very black. It's like, sometimes, like, I don't know why, but some liquid eyeliners, they're not that great and they don't look as black as you want them to look, but this one looks really, really nice and black. Okay, what else? This mascara I do not recommend. I think it's still wet. It might still be just a tad wet, and it's been a while since I put it on. These little things are actually really convenient, and it brings a few of them. The makeup sponges are nice. They do their job and they work really well, and it's a 3-pack and they're cute colors. The lipstick I totally recommend. It's really nice. It doesn't feel drying at all. It's pigmented, it's matte, but it's kind of like a soft matte, and it feels really good, and it smells really good too. It smells like strawberry. The blush is also really cute. I love the shape of the heart, and it actually went on really well. You can see it. It's pretty. It doesn't have shimmer to it. It's completely matte. The brushes. So the brushes, they are a hit and miss. It just depends on what brush you're using and what you're using it for. The one I use the most is this one, which is a little bit more full. It's a little bit on the larger side, but it's like, it's an eyeshadow brush. but it's on the larger side for an eyeshadow brush. And actually it works really well. I feel like this one right here, it's a little bit bigger. It's great for like patting on maybe like under eye setting powder. I think that it would be like the perfect size for that. Okay, so I decided to try on these lashes just in case. They're a little bit long on me, like too wide, I think. And I don't have glue on. I'm just using it with the glue that it's stuck to the container with. Yes, you can see they're a little bit too long on me. Yeah, I definitely recommend these lashes as well, as long as you use like a glue that you are used to, that you really like. I think that these are great. You can see the difference between where I just have mascara and where I have the lashes on, which is really, really cute. Nice. Okay, so that was my haul for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any makeup from Temu before. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Also, let me know which one was your favorite product out of all the ones that I tried today. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye. Ugh. Annoying. These are just bad.